Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024, and we're back for another podcast episode today. I'm so excited to be back with you guys, and sorry if I sound a little rough. I've got a sore throat going on, but I really wanted to update you guys on what I've been doing. So, it's finally winter here in Tennessee, for real. Not just a little hint of it and then it feels really warm again. It is in the 30s here today and I am absolutely freezing. So I've been wearing a shawl whenever I go out. I've been wearing my holiday candy Lite shawl recently because the deeper colors go with more of my sweaters that I have, but I do have a number of shawls I could choose from that will match pretty much anything I have. So I have been very warm around the neck, but I don't have a hat. I need to make one. I have a pattern picked out that I want to do. I just need to go stash diving to figure out if I have any worsted weight yarns that would work for a hat. I don't really want to wear acrylic, but I have a lot of acrylic yarn that I could use, so it might end up being acrylic until I have a reason to buy something more comfortable. But anyway, it is getting close to Christmas, and that means I've been opening my advent calendars and recording them for you guys. So if you haven't seen any of my shorts that I've uploaded these last few days, go check them out. I will be sharing what I have opened so far at the end of this video in my stash enhancement, but still, go check out those shorts because you can see my reaction to them live on camera, recorded on camera. But anyway, just another reminder that the Fasten Off Yarn Along is going on right now. The discount period runs until 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, December 5th. So if you want to get any of those patterns in the database that are discounted, go grab them before 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. I will link the website in the description down below so that you guys can go check it out. But the yarn along itself goes until December 31st, so there are a lot of ways you can participate in the yarn along even after the discount period. There are Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, other accounts, along with a Discord channel. You can go check out any of the accounts on any of the social media. The website has them all listed, and you can find the link for the Discord on there. There are games and giveaways going on constantly over on the Discord, so if you want to go join that community, I totally suggest it because it's just full of wonderful people. But anyway, that is all for that. I don't have any finished objects this time, but I do have a lot of WIPs, so let's get on to it, why don't we? First things first, let's talk a bit about my 2024 Disney Attraction Club blanket. It is looking great. I have 43 rows done so far. I still have a decent bit of my February color, the Carousel of Progress here. I think I can get at least 2 more rows done on this before I need to grab the March yarn. But totally across the blanket it is 34.5 inches, and the side of it, the length, is 21.5 inches. So it is already getting pretty big. It doesn't quite cover my lap yet, but it is getting there. I think by April I will be able to use it as a blanket while I'm crocheting the April color. But just a reminder on this, I am making a corner to corner style blanket. I am using 2 sets of wrapped double crochets instead of a regular double crochet for the corner to corner tiles. I love the texture of it and how it looks on both sides. It is an absolute gem of a stitch. And yes, I finally did figure out what the stitch is called and how to write it down, so I have got the pattern going. I cannot wait to finish it up and share the pattern with you guys, but I am absolutely loving this stitch still, and it is just something that I enjoy picking up every time I want to work on it. This yarn is from Fangirl Fibers. It is the 2024 Disney Attraction Club yarn. I have the DK weight yarn, and the hook I am using is a 4.5mm crochet hook. This one is from Leto Workshop. It's a Ukrainian couple who hand carves these wooden hooks. This one is a purple heartwood. I absolutely love their hooks and wish I had more of them. And I will link their website down below because they are just incredible people to work with, and they make some of the most gorgeous crochet hooks that I have seen. But yeah, that is all I really have on this project. So let's get on to the next one, why don't we? Next up, I have my Tunisian crochet shawl that I am working on designing. The one that is kept in my MLB backpack, because why not? So this one I am working on is I have about 10 or 15 rows, I believe, of just the full stitch down here. And then the section I'm working on now is the Tunisian lattice stitch. I currently have 39 rows done, and the length of it is at about 18 inches, and the depth of it is about 8 inches. I am thinking that once I get to, I can't decide between 50 or 75 rows of this, whichever one I think makes it feel big enough, I'm going to switch over to doing a section of lace stitches, just to open it up some, I guess. I don't want it to be lattice stitch the whole rest of the way. I want it to be a looser stitch for a while and then finish it off in lattice. But I can't decide if 50 rows will be large enough for me to decide to switch over, or if I'm going to wait until 75 rows. But yeah, this is the leftovers from the yarn I used for my Daphne Cocoon cardigan. It is a Madeline Tosh fingering weight in the colorway Red. The hook I am using is from the Nice brand. I always forget what size it is until I look at it. 3.75mm. It is so hard to read that. It won't even show it to you, but it is just etched in there. It isn't even colored a different color, it's just etched in there. So it makes it really difficult to see. But yeah, that is pretty much the shawl. It is still feeling a little lopsided to me, and because it is Tunisian, it does not lay flat at all. I'm gonna have to see what it looks like once it's blocked. But the right side of it still feels bigger than the left side, just from the tension of it. But I'm really hoping that it really looks more even when it's finished and blocked. I could have gotten away with using a larger hook size for this, but you know, I chose the hook size I chose, and I really don't want to have to frog the entire thing and start over, because it is painful when you are this far along in a Tunisian project, because look at how much yarn that is. But I am still loving the stitches of it. The Tunisian lattice stitch is just a beautiful texture, and it is just such a simple stitch even though it looks complicated. But that's all for this project. Let's get on to the next one. Next up on the list to be talked about is my scrappy blanket with my fingering weight scraps. I have worked on it more. It just doesn't look like it because it's fingering weight. Let's give it up for the small scraps. I am on round 75 on this blanket, and I totally lost where, there it is. There is where the hook is supposed to be. I am on round 75 of this blanket. I've not finished the round. I've really just started the round. So technically only finished 74 rounds, but it is getting large. The sides are measuring at about 10 1/3 inches. So it's almost at a foot each side, but across is finally at 24 inches, so it's finally 2 feet across. So it's getting big, and I have a ton of scraps ready for it. And I'm gonna have a lot more because my advent calendars are fingering weight. But again, I am just absolutely in love with the blanket because I've been working on it for, I can't remember how long I've been working on it for. I think about 18 months, 2 years, something like that, I guess. No. I started the first one, my DK weight one, last September. So just about 15 months. Been working on the DK weight one for about 15 months. So this one a bit less than that. But I have a pattern repeat for it that I did. So it's a few rounds of single crochet stitches, and then single crochet chain space, and then a round of double crochet, and then back to single crochet and single crochet chain, and then I have a round of puff stitches, and then single crochet chain space, then double crochet, and then front post double crochet. And I just repeat those that set a few times, and then once I got into the larger numbers for the rounds, I decided that puff stitches were taking too much yarn, and so I switched to doing crossed double crochets, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. The texture change from the puff stitches to the crossed double crochets and the repeats is so much fun, and I absolutely am still in love with this. It is just a whole heck of a lot of stitches each round. We are getting close to 1,000 stitches each round. So it is getting very big and very time consuming to do even one round. I was working on this, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that. My parents, my fiance, and my Meemaw had come to stay with us over the weekend for her birthday and my birthday, and we were driving her 2 hours up to Pigeon Forge to meet up with Mama's cousin and her husband, Meemaw's niece and nephew-in-law, who drove her up. And so it was a Sunday, so I was working on the blanket, and I was keeping track of how much time it was taking. It literally took me about an hour to do round 73 and another hour to do round 74. So it is a lot of time put into this blanket. So I'm anticipating it's going to take me a long time more to even finish the fingering weight one. So hopefully it'll be a lot less time to do the DK weight one, because it is a lot bigger and it is only a few rounds behind this one. But anyway, I still have a bag full of scraps here. Ivy, hush. She's growling at something out the window. So I at least have plenty of yarn to work on this blanket for a long time to come. But enough about the blanket, let's get on to the next project. So this next project is actually the one that I am working on for the Fasten Off Yarn Along. This is the Spires Shawl by WIPS Crochet, and I absolutely love the design of this. I have always been a bit intimidated by shawls that have these patterns like this, like a wing, but I just wanted to try it, and I'm so glad I chose this shawl because it is so much fun and I absolutely adore it. I am currently on row 20 for it, and it doesn't look like it's very big yet because it is using fingering weight yarn and a 3.5mm crochet hook. The pattern actually calls for a 3.25mm crochet hook, but I could not find one in all of my hooks. I don't know if I even ever have had one. I just decided to go a size up because I did not want to wait and get a hook or order one. You good? I did not want to wait and order one or go to a store and get one, so a size up it is. I seriously am in love with how this motif is turning out. Like, look at it, it's just so lacy and pretty. It looks like dragonfly wings almost, but I love it, and it has given me a whole lot of ideas and inspiration for making a shawl with a wing look like this. Like, I cannot get it out of my mind. It is so much fun. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I'm on row 20, which means I have started another wing section right here, and I just am seriously just, I don't know how to stop thinking about this. But yeah, if you have never tried a pattern like this, do not be intimidated. It is actually super simple and easy, and I cannot recommend this pattern enough. I'm going to link this pattern down below so you guys can check it out, and don't forget that until Thursday night at 11:59 p.m. EST, it is discounted if you use the code FO2024. But yeah, I am so excited that I'm working on this pattern for the Yarn Along. So if you guys are in the Discord or anywhere else and participating along, let me know because I would love to chat with you. But I have one more project to talk about, so let's get on to it. For Christmas last year, my aunt and her adorable toddler granddaughter gifted me this crochet kit. It is from Needle Creations, and it is an adorable reindeer in a sweater. And since it was already the new year by the time I got this, I decided to save it for this year. And I have got pretty much only the head done. I am looking forward to working on finishing this in time before Christmas ends. Hopefully I actually do that and don't get distracted by the Dyers shawl the whole time. But this kit includes everything you need. It has all the yarn colors. It has a little crochet hook that comes with it. It is not my favorite crochet hook, but if you are a beginner, it will work perfectly well for you. I just keep using it because it is in the kit and I don't want to mess up any of the measurements or anything. It has a giant yarn needle and a smaller one for all of the detailing in here. It also has all the stuffing you need with it and all the instructions, which are still in my mom's car from when I was working on it, so I need to get those out of there. But it is a very comprehensive kit and the instructions are so easy to understand, and it comes with little picture tutorials as well, so it really is a great kit for any beginner. I totally recommend this kit for anybody who's looking for a gift for somebody who wants to learn how to crochet or already knows how to crochet and you just want to get them something fun to do. But when I opened it last year, my little cousin who helped her grandma pick it out, she was wanting me to go ahead and get it out because she thought that there was an actual reindeer in there. There's Ivy. So I am hoping to finish it by the time we get together for our gift exchange so that I can show her what she got me from last year. So it really is such an adorable kit and I cannot wait to show y'all what it looks like completed. But that's all of the projects I have today. Let's get on to the stash enhancements. Okay, I have 2 advent calendars this year. One is a weekly and one is a daily. My weekly calendar is from Holly Dyeworks and it is a Rejoice themed calendar. I chose this calendar because these recent years I have kind of felt like I have forgotten why we have this holiday and everything. So I chose this to remind me that this Advent season is not about us and giving gifts to each other. It is about the ultimate gift we were given, and I wanted to remember that in even my crochet. So this first one that I opened Sunday, because a weekly Advent calendar is open on the Sundays of Advent, is called Savior of the Nation Come, and it is this absolutely gorgeous purple. I feel like I said that weird the first time, but I absolutely love it. I love the choice for color of this because purple is associated with royalty, and our Savior is also known as the Prince of Peace. So this is a reminder of why he came and what he brings with him, his ultimate peace. So I absolutely love this. This is fingering weight and 100 grams, so I have plenty to figure out a design with for these 4 skeins that I'm going to get. This one also came with this stitch marker, which is a little hard to tell in there, but it is a little wreath with 4 candles in it. And it was made by Lock and Lou. I will link them below if they have anything anywhere, so don't worry. My second calendar is a daily calendar from Castleview Yarn. It is the Greatest Show themed, and it is very much a fade, but it is absolutely gorgeous so far, even though I only have 3 days opened right now. So this one is day 1. It is called Ladies and Gents, and it is very much a true red with little hints of a lighter one that looks almost orange in it. The next one, day 2, is called The Greatest Show, which has a lot of lighter highlights as well as some darker ones. So it looks much more like the Ringmaster's jacket, which, I mean, it is called the Showman. And then today's is called All We Need Is a Tint, and this one is leaning more orange, but it still has darker sections in it and little bits of it that look almost pink in certain sections. But it is all gorgeous and I am absolutely adoring it. Day 1 also came with this stitch marker, which is a little top hat, and this one was made by Flame Knits. So again, if they have anywhere I can link them, I will link them below. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a happy holiday for whatever you celebrate. If you have any questions, leave them all down below. And I will see you guys next time. But until then, happy crocheting.